Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to Gaming on Board. We are only 5 days away from Christmas Day, and we're going out of town to visit my wife's family for a week. So my parents went ahead and gave me their Christmas present to me early, and it turned out to be one of my favorite games that I don't have in my collection, Viticulture by Stonemaier Games. Incredible value in this box. All the components are really nice. This is the Essential Edition, so you get a little bit extra from the base game. So let's go down to the table and see what's in this awesome Christmas Day box. Ho, ho, ho. What the heck? Huh. Looks like Santa dropped his hat on my Viticulture. Get that out of here. Alright. Viticulture Essential Edition. Merry Christmas to me. Let's see. Second edition plus several enhancements from Tuscany selected by Uwe Rosenberg. So this does have the Automa system single player in it, so it's 1 to 6 players. 13 and up, 45 to 90 minutes. I've never played a game of this in 45 minutes, but I guess it's possible. Stonemaier Games, so of course it's by Jamie Stegmaier, Alan Stone, and Morta Monrad, whatever. Sorry, man, I can't pronounce your name just off the top of my head like that. Alright, so let's see what's in here. Now, I have played this game before. I don't know if I played with any of these expansions or anything. And I've only played it twice. So first off, the box is nice and sturdy. Just like Scythe. I think that's just Stonemaier Games. They like to have quality stuff. Here's some extra bags. These are the 6 player boards. And the artwork's real cool. I think this is supposed to be old Tuscany or something. These are not double-sided, though. For some reason, I was under the impression they were double-sided. Anyways, so there you go. You got your 3 fields, the irrigation, the tasting room, your available workers, the small, medium, and large cellars, the 2 crushing pads, the windmill, cottage, trestle. So these are all things you can build over the course of the game. You don't start with them. Then you can uproot vines. Oh, and there's also a yoke. So there's a lot going on here. But I could have sworn these are double-sided. But anyways, they're good, sturdy, thick player boards. Then you've got, just the punch-out token money. Not super thin. It'll take a while to wear them out. So you got 1s, 2s, and 5s. Then you have the board itself, which is also not double-sided. Okay. So there's a board. Spring, summer, fall, winter, year-end. Those are the different phases of the round. This is where your different cards that you can purchase or get by the wake action. Artwork again is really cool. Like if you're giving a tour, there's actually a guy there giving a tour. All the different fields, just really cool. And then here's the scoring track down here, the annual income, and you can see how it changes from summer to winter on the board. And again, this is nice and sturdy, real thick. Then you've got rule summary and reference, and the full rule book. And I've heard this is a revised rule book that has some better explanations of some things. And then all the little bits and pieces. So I think one of the things that was added here was either these Mama and Papa cards, period, or maybe just an addition of a few more. But you'll start the game with a mama or a papa card, and that'll give everybody like a different starting resource pool or different starting abilities. So not everybody starts the same way. So looks like mamas give these cards that let you do different things, and then the papas let you start with a specific structure already built, an extra worker or some money or some victory points. So you'll choose whether you want to start with a mama or a papa. And then you got all these little cards that go across the top of the game board that I showed you there. So they do different things in different parts of the year. I'll just go through a few real quick. Let's see here. There you go. So 2 victory points, increase in the yearly income, and you have to, oh, these are like the objectives, I believe. You start with these objectives and you get more objectives, and then you have to actually turn in different numbers of different types of wine to complete these objectives, and then you get the so this is actually how you end up eventually winning the game. And then these are the actual vine cards, like the grape cards. So you would add these to your field to then later harvest and then crush and then turn into wine and age it and all that good stuff. And you combine them together to create different types of wine. So that's also very important. Then you've got these different visitors, or maybe these are workers, yeah. So you can hire a tour guide and contractor, game for a harvest field one. So you can play these during, I'm guessing, the summertime. It might be spring and fall. I can't really remember. So yeah, during the fall you draw 1 visitor card, worker placement, year end. So you can play these cards at different times, but it has to be during the right season. So there you go. Those will do different things for you. And then you got the last little deck here. I'm guessing winner, not really sure. Merchant, teacher, benefactor, assessor, queen. So these are visitors. Make up to 3, gain 1 for each. Harvest up to 2 fields. So, yeah. If I'm starting to come back to me now. You would you actually take an action that would allow you to play one of these cards. So there's actions to draw these cards, actions to play these cards. Then these just must be the fields, but it seems like way too many to be just fields. So each player will have 3 fields, and you can sell the fields for money and then buy them back later. And then, okay, so these are the automa cards. This is if you want to play single player. So you'll flip different parts of this deck up, and the automa player will take different actions depending on what's on the automa card. Then you've got the start marker. This is good solid wood. Little grape. This is the first player marker. And then this is the extra worker. These are during the wake phase when you choose what order you want to go in next round, basically. And the theme is the earlier you wake up, the quicker you get to work, but the more sleep you get a little bit better benefits. So anyway, we'll just show the blue player pieces. There's 6. There's 1 of each color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different. That can't be right. Okay, so there you go. There's the workers and some of the structures, and then the rest of the structures, and their rooster and then they're giant workers. So each player has 2 bags basically. So there's 6 different colors. But anyways, and then you got nice little slots here for everything, all of each player's stuff and the cards. So there you go. Here's the structures. It reminds me of Scythe. If you ever played Scythe, there's a windmill in here somewhere. So there's your 4 workers, your 4 regular workers. Your cork, this is supposed to be like a cork to a wine bottle to track your victory points. 5 workers. Some of the structures. And then you got the rest of the structures. This looks like it came straight out of Scythe, but you know, Scythe came out after this. But anyways, here's your cock, your rooster. This is how you choose the turn order. And your big worker, which can take an action that another worker has already taken that he normally wouldn't be able to. I think that's how that works. And you also get a bag of these little glass beads. They're not really beads, they're flat on the bottom. They're like little bubbles. See how it magnifies my fingerprint? So when you put them on the game board on a specific spot, it'll actually magnify it, and there'll be numbers on the spot that you put it on. This isn't one of them, but see how it magnifies that house? So yeah, that's pretty cool. So everybody will get a handful of those. That's it. What I just showed you comes in 6 different player colors. And let's get a close-up of this tray. So that's a nice tray. You've got a place for everything, and everything has its place. So there you go. That's everything that comes in Viticulture Essential Edition. I've heard that there's quite a bit more in the actual Tuscany expansion, and this whole thing caused a lot of confusion because people were thinking they were getting the Tuscany expansion in the Essential Edition, but that's just not the case. So if you were curious about what actually comes in this thing, now you know. Merry Christmas. My gift to you. Alright? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Leave any comments you have down below. Also, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We post there daily. And as always, thank you for watching, and play all the games. Merry Christmas.